I started working with Emily probably about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. She started on a much smaller horse, and she was in a bareback pad, so she really needed a lot of assistance at her trunk. I had to actually physically help her keep her balance, so she needed a lot more help at the beginning. A year in, that we decided to kind of do that because we wanted to incorporate using her legs with the stirrups. So we went there, but she still at that point even was in a saddle, had needed some trunk assist, but was able to kind of get a little bit better posture, but she still needed help and was still using her arms on the horse to help her body stay upright. But then kind of gradually, now she's shown much better trunk and posture, trunk stability, and now she can hold on to reins instead of holding onto the horse. She's much more of a challenge, so whether she's thinking about it or not, just keeping herself upright on that kind of horse is much more challenging, and I feel like that challenge has made her stronger, and to the point where now she can do it without really any help, and really before she needed a lot of help. So she's made really good progress, and I think it's just forcing her, that movement, she has to keep her body up, and so, but I think if we did that way back when, it would have been me helping her the whole time. It would have been too overwhelming for her. Now she's got enough strength that her body can kind of manage that movement. I think it helps a lot. I work in a clinic, outpatient clinic setting, and so much of what we do is our postural control and our trunk, walking, all things like that. I think we work a lot as physical therapists on kids' legs and getting their legs strong enough to do things in upright, but sometimes the missing piece is that core stability and that trunk stability. And the horse, we use a lot of movable surfaces like balls and bolsters to try to strengthen, but this is a kind of unique way, and I see a lot of kids, several of my kids who had difficulty walking, difficulty standing, that you see improvements with. And whether it's, it's hard to say, it's not just the hippotherapy, it's probably a combination of everything they do, because these kids get hippotherapy, they get outpatient physical and sometimes occupational therapy, they sometimes get therapy in school, but I think hippotherapy really kind of gets them really strong so they can do other things. But also, what is the most important thing, I think, it gives them something that they can do and participate in, so they feel like they can, they can't do, like I said, they can't do the sports maybe, they can't do what the other kids are doing, but they can do this, and they get a sense of accomplishment, their self-esteem improves, and they just, learning to do something and being successful at it for these kids is really important, because they don't have a lot of opportunities to do that. So that's the biggest, I see the biggest change too in just overall confidence.